Alrighty. Should be good to go now. We are continuing our playthrough of Balatro today. I believe we are almost done unlocking all the decks. There is but one more to unlock, and it is only unlocked by completing an orange stake difficulty run, which I believe is the highest difficulty that you can play in the game. So I believe last time, if I'm not mistaken, we unlocked the plasma deck by beating purple stake? No, wait. Black stake maybe? One of these. We completed another level of difficulty on the checkered deck. Unlocked the anaglyph deck, plasma deck. Plasma deck is the most recent one we unlocked. And this one's pretty cool, actually. It's very different from basically all the other decks. Instead of having anything to do with the cards in the deck, or starting with different vouchers or joker slots, it completely changes the way that you get chips. So it says balance chips and multiplier when calculating score for played hand, but each blind size is multiplied by 2. So basically what that means is it's the amount you need for each round is way higher. It's literally double. However, when it does the multiplication of chips times multiplier to calculate how many chips you get for playing a hand, what it'll do is it'll basically, when it says balance, what that means is basically even them out entirely. So if you have, let's say, 75 chips and 25 multiplier, it'll set them both to 50. It'll balance them out so they're exactly even, and then multiply them together. So instead of 75 times 25, you get 50 times 50, which is, I can just figure it out. Calculator here. 75 times 25 is 1800-ish. 50 times 50, however, is 2500. So you get way more chips if you balance out the chips, which is what this does. So the idea is that instead of looking for, just like the most multiplier you can get or the most chips you can get, you basically just want to get the most numbers you can get. Because either way, when you add a chips or multiplier, it's basically the same. You just need to get that number as high as possible, so when it cuts it in half and multiplies together, you have the most amount of chips. It was a lot of fun to play. I played it off stream, but we might get back into it. Right now, though, we still have one last deck to unlock, but we need orange stake difficulty to be defeated. And so we're going back to the checkered deck. This is the deck I've been doing all of the harder difficulties on, just the most straightforward deck. I believe we are on purple. So purple is the required score for each ANSI is scales faster, which is actually the exact same as green stake, so it's just even faster. So this will be interesting. We're going to see if we can beat at least... Wait, did I do purple? Okay, for a second there I thought I clicked on blue stake. Okay, good. We're going to see if we can beat at least purple stake, if not purple and the next one. I have a feeling that orange stake is the last one, which means we're going to have to beat all the different difficulties in order to unlock the last deck here. As per usual with Balatro, I am going to be trying to explain as best to best of my knowledge of what's going on, what my decision making is. The checker deck is essentially, for those of you who don't know, we have, instead of a normal 52 card deck with 13 different values and 4 suits, we still have the 13 different values, but instead of 4 suits, we only have 2, and we have 2 of each. So what that means is instead of having 13 spades, 13 hearts, 13 diamonds, 13 clubs, we are 0 clubs, 0 diamonds, and 26 of each spade and heart. So clearly, with a deck that's set up like this, our best strategy is going to be going for flushes, because as you can imagine, when you only have 2 suits in your deck, getting a flush is very easy. So that's what we're going to be doing, just trying to get as much score as possible for each flush that we play. Unfortunately, our first boss blind of the run is the Goad, and it disables all spade cards. This means that half of our deck doesn't score. So this is a difficult first boss, but with that in mind, I think the best bet is to try to get a Joker that scores a lot by skipping the small blind, going straight to the big blind. Come on. And we'll try to hopefully get a really good free first Joker here. Alright, looks like we need to play 2 hands for the first round, not bad. Just to kind of go over the basics, in case anyone has not seen this game before. We have 4 playable hands each round, and like, I believe 3 discards. Oh wait, no, 2 discards? Oh, that's right. Blue stake difficulty decreases our discards by 1. So for the purposes of this run, we're going to have 4 hands we can play each round and 2 discards we can use each round. Alright, our free Joker is the Gluttonous Joker. This is not great. It stinks because we used our skip here in order to get a free Joker that is holographic in the next shop, which we did get. However, the free holographic Joker we get is also eternal, which means that once we buy this Joker, even though it's $0, we cannot get rid of it for the rest of the run, and it only works with clubs, so literally this is a useless Joker. All it does is give the holographic plus 10 multiplier. So this would only be to try to get through the early game. Really, really unfortunate. If it was just a useless Joker, I would still buy it, but because it's useless and eternal, it's like actually very, very unlucky that we get this as our first free Joker. And it makes me kind of not even want to buy it, really, because, like I say, we only have, we'll be stuck with it for the rest of the run, and we only have 5 Joker slots. We don't want to waste one with something that we don't really care about. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of good options for this shop. We can definitely beat the boss without anything. It's only 600 chips. It's possible that just saving our money here is going to be our best option, which I believe is what we're actually going to do. That stinks, though. We kind of got screwed on that. Alright. Oh, we don't have a flush yet. Try to use one of our discards here. There we go. Probably have to play 2 or 3 hands here to beat the boss, which is fine. One notable thing is for each hand you have remaining of the 4, for each like unused one, you get another extra $1 at the end of the round to spend at the shops. So it is preferable to use as few hands as possible in beating each round. Oh, dang, I did the math wrong. Okay, well, we're gonna have to use 3 hands after all. Oh well, we still get $5 from the boss, $1 from our extra hand remaining, and 2 from interest, because we have $10 in the bank and you get an extra $1 for each 5 you have before getting paid out. So 5 from the boss, 1 from the hand remaining, 2 from interest, $8. Another Eternal Joker. This one says the King of Spades. This is also not a great Joker, even though it is an uncommon Joker. It is one that basically rewards you for playing a specific card. But the problem is, even though we only have, spades and hearts in our deck, this can still randomly choose, because the card that they want you to play changes each round. It can still choose a diamond or a club, meaning for that round it would just be completely useless. So, again, kind of not great Joker for us to see. Our next... Ooh, it's not good. So our next boss is the Pillar, which means that any cards we play against these two are debuffed in the boss fight. So essentially we're incentivized to skip both of the small and big blinds, which means our next round we'd have to make it to 2,000 chips. Which is very doable, but it means that we're not going to be able to rely on either of these shops to get stronger. So I think we actually do have to spend money here at this shop, even though I don't really want to. Problem is, there's nothing really at the shop I want to spend money on. Actually, you know what? I just realized this big blind boss tag is to reroll the boss blind, so if we skip it, then we wouldn't have the pillar anymore and we wouldn't have a reason to skip it. Okay, well that's a little awkward. I'll probably still skip the small blind, which means the big blind is the next thing we're fighting. So actually 1500 is what we need. Still would prefer to spend some money though. Let's buy a planet card and hope we get Jupiter. The planet cards improve the output of a specific hand. These are all terrible because none of them are flush. But whatever. Doesn't really matter. We're basically only looking for Jupiter in those planet packs because that's the only one we're ever going to try to play is a flush. Okay, this is actually pretty good. We get a random Joker here for free. And we are giving Constellation, or no, sorry, Supernova. This is that we get to add our multiplier, add to our multiplier the number of times we've played the poker hand, which is quite good because again, we're only trying to play flushes. So the next flush we play is going to get a +6 multiplier. We've played 5 already, but it'll count the one it'll count the one that we play next. So that's pretty good. That's actually going to increase our chip output a decent bit. We will go ahead and move on. Again, we're going to skip the small blind, play the big blind, and try to beat it with as few hands as possible as to not make the boss too hard. Because again, any cards we play here in this round will not be able to score against the upcoming boss. So as you can see, we're already basically doubling what our previous output was just from this one Joker. Ideally here, I can beat it in one more hand. Because then we get to make a ton of money off this round. We did. Very nice. Okay, perfect. So we are getting like, what, $8 from this round? Yeah. That's nice. We'll get $8, and going into the shop here, everything's free because we skipped the small blind, so you can just grab it all. Buy that, buy that. This is an extra hand size. This is an interesting Joker. It basically is a get out of jail free card. The first time we would lose the game, it actually just removes this Joker as long as we were at least 25% of the way towards beating the round. First hand of the round is a single 6, destroy it, and create a spectral card. That is interesting at the very least. Wow. I'm just gonna completely fill up our Joker slots here. This is great. We have an entire 5 Jokers out of nowhere. Okay. So, this one is definitely a keeper. This one is good insurance policy. This is just kind of a generally useful card. These two are a little more wonky. This one I need to play 10s or 4s. And this one I can only really use if I waste a hand each round playing a single 6 to get a spectral card out of it. Spectral cards are basically one-use, very powerful effects that you can get. The question is, I'm at $18 right now, so if I sell one of these Jokers, I'd actually be up to 20, and I'd make another $1 of interest after fighting the boss. Let's just get into the boss fight, and then we'll see. We can always sell it during the boss fight if need be. We do have a 6, a single 6, if we want to play if we want to use the spectral card. I think that's actually pretty worth. It only removes one card from our deck, one hand from. It only uses up one of our hands. So it's basically like, would I pay $1 for a random spectral card? And I think I would. So we'll play this. It'll give us, you know, whatever, some amount of chips. That is not really the part we care about. Instead, we get creates a random rare joker, sets money to 0. That's interesting. Okay. I'll hold on to that for now. We're going to just try to beat this round in as few hands as possible here. Okay, got some nice cards for this flush. We'll play that. Also, I should be looking out for 10s and 4s to play, if at all possible. That'll increase our chip output a decent bit. Okay. Still no 10s or 4s. I don't know if this wins or not. It's going to be close to winning, I think. But I'm out of discards, so just got to go for it. Just barely. Only 88 chips away, right? Wait, is that right? Yeah, 88 chips away. Unfortunate. Well, we have to use all of our playable hands here, but whatever. Not bad. I did decide to not sell any of my jokers here because I think the extra $1 of interest is not going to be worth getting rid of what could be potentially a useful joker. Plus, I might be losing all my gold here in a second anyway, just to use this Wrath card. Alright, get $8 more to the bank. Ooh, okay, we have a foil hologram joker. This joker gains multiplier every time a playing card is added to your deck. Okay, that's interesting. We also should look at our next upcoming boss. Our next boss is the Wall. It doesn't have any ability, it's just really big. So that is interesting. Ooh, we can add 2 playing cards to our deck. That would be a good reason to buy the hologram. And yeah, I think that's perfect. So I'm going to definitely buy this. What else? I think I am going to go ahead and use my Wrath now. I'm going to try to spend a bunch of money, use my Wrath, make a rare joker, and then that'll be good. Okay, this is only working if we have an ace and a straight, so this one's not great. So I need to make room for 2 jokers. This one and my Wrath joker. I think I want this. I think a safety net is pretty nice to hold on to. I think walkie-talkie can probably go. So that's buy the hologram. And then before I use that, I gotta spend the rest of the money that I want to spend. Okay. So remember, we only want hearts or spades, but luckily we get only hearts and spades options. This gives gold, this can give tarot cards if we discard it, and this adds to our multiplier. All pretty good options, honestly. They are all pretty good options. I think getting free tarot cards seems nice. Although, just having like more chip output is also pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the standard extra chips. I'll also buy the pack of Arcana here. I can turn things into hearts, I can make 2 random planet cards, or I can turn 1 card into another. None of those seem really all that intriguing, if I'm honest. I mean, I guess I could just increase the value of one of my cards, right? Or I could just be like, this 4 is now an ace or something. Yeah, that's fine. Works for me. I have $11 left. Sure, I'll buy this blank voucher. Why not? I'm not going to use it as money for anything anyway, and I'm about to set it to 0, so let's also go ahead and sell. I'm going to sell one of these 3 in the middle, because this is staying, and this is staying. how likely am I to need a get out of jail free card? I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I don't think I need this. But I also kind of got my use out of this anyway. Like, I really don't care too much about blowing up more of my 6s to make more spectral cards or whatever. I'm going to get rid of it. So I sell this, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this. Set my money to 0, and my free prize is pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's not the worst. It's each played card with X suit gives extra multiplier, but the suit changes every round. So basically every round there's like a 50% chance for me to get one of the suits that I actually care about. Actually, it's a little, I guess it's not, it never repeats a suit, like from one round to the next, so I guess it's a little different than exactly 50%. Because if it's diamond on the next round, the round after, it will not be diamond. It'll be one of the other 3, which means that next round, I don't get any benefit out of it, but the round after next, I have a 2/3 chance to get a benefit out of it, because the only way that I get screwed is if it picks the 1 and 3 of becoming club. In any case, it's fine. Not my favorite rare joker, but I'll hold on to it for now, and let's move on. So we're definitely going to skip this because, again, we get more multiplier from the hologram by adding playing cards to our deck, which is exactly what this does. And we are looking at all... Okay, these are terrible. None of these are hearts and none of them are spades. So that's not great. We do have some options here, though, that would still be okay. So this is a wild card, which means it can be any suit. So it can technically be a heart or a spade in a pinch, so it'll still work for our flushes. This is a card where if it's just in our hand when we win the round, it gives us $3, and likewise this is a card that we only need to just stay in our hand, and it adds to our multiplier. So given that we have the hologram, I am still going to take 2 cards here. I'm just not that happy about it. I'll take the wild card because, you know, it's something I can actually play. And I think I'll take the steel card. And now the question is, do I think I'm set up well to beat the blind or the boss blind? If I can afford to skip this, I want to, because then I get to get another good joker and I get to immediately go into the boss here. However, this is on the wrong suits, and I don't know if I can get to 12,000 without some serious help. So I actually am going to just play this, and we'll see here. So this is kind of nice. We start with the steel card in our hand, so we don't want to play it or discard it. We just want it to sit there, and we will just getting benefit from it just sitting there. Discard all these. See, we have multiplier 4, but because this 2 steel card is in our hand, it can become 6. Then add 11, then multiplier. Got a decent chunk there. Not quite enough to beat it in one hand, but 2 hands will be very easy. Almost had a straight flush there, actually. In any case, this is not too bad. We beat it in 2 hands, so we are getting $6 from this round, working our way back up since we had to use all of our money. Alright, let's see what we rolled. We got heart on the Ancient Joker. That's quite good. That means on this upcoming boss, all of our hearts are going to be really good to play. Perfect. Alright, this shop is interesting. It, got some jokers that do stuff, but really what I care about is getting our hologram powered up, which means we want to buy playing cards if we can. I would say my best bet is to try to keep some interest, but I just need to make sure that I beat this boss so that I can keep my Mr. Bones into the later parts of the game. Let's buy the full jumbo pack. I don't get any extra cards, but I just get to look at more options. Okay, we have 4 different seals here. We have the red seal, which makes it trigger an additional time, but it's a club, so useless. This has nothing on it, so not great. This is kind of interesting because it is a spade, so it's something that I would want, and it has a nice benefit. Actually, it's two benefits. It has plus 30 chips and a gold seal. However, what I actually want is this. So, not only is it a heart, but even if it wasn't a heart, I think I'd still want it. The blue seal is just really good. If a card with a blue seal is in your hand when you win the round, it automatically gives you the planet card associated with the hand you played to win that round. So what that means basically is if I win the round while that card's in my hand, and I do so with a flush, then I get to upgrade my flush to the next level. So that is going to be great. We're going to go ahead here and jump in. Remember, we're looking to play hearts if we can. Spades still work, but we just get way more benefit from playing hearts because of our ancient joker here. So we're going to try to get a 5th heart here. Perfect. Just see how much we get here. I actually am not sure exactly what our chip output is currently, so we'll just have to see off of one flush where we're sitting. Oh, we beat it in one hand? Oh, okay, I didn't realize we were that strong. Okay, that actually stinks, because otherwise, if I had known that, I would have tried to use my other discard to get to the blue seal to get a free planet card, but okay, whatever. That's okay. Our next ante is... Ooh, all our heart cards are debuffed. That's bad. But the good news is if we can get past this boss, we're not going to have to run into another one of these, because our first boss that debuffed spades, this one debuffs hearts, which means that if we run into any other bosses that debuff a certain suit, it's not going to affect us, because it'll either be clubs or diamonds, which we don't care about. We could also re-roll it if we really want to avoid it, but I think we should be fine. Currently, we're on diamonds on the Ancient Joker, so that's not great. And I'm pretty happy with my Joker selection right now. This one is kind of a flex slot. I wouldn't mind getting rid of it, but it's not really crucial or anything. So I don't really care about buying another Joker. I'd rather buy another card to improve our hologram. And we are given... I'll just do this glass card. Glass cards are really powerful, however they have a chance to break every time you use them. With $4 left in the bank, I kind of want to get some interest. I might actually sell one of my jokers here just to get above the interest threshold. And I think it's going to have to be the juggler. Actually, yeah, juggler. So sell that, go to the next round. I think I'm going to skip this just to get some free stuff in the next shop. Also, we don't get much benefit from fighting the small blind, since one of the extra difficulties is that small blinds don't give reward money. So I think we're going to skip here, and we will play against this guy because I'd rather this be on spades if at all possible. And I have a 1 in 3 chance to get it on spades if I just played this round. Ooh, we get our blue seal in hand, which means we're guaranteed to get the benefits of a free planet card should we beat this round with a flush. Oh wait. Yeah, discard all of these. We'll try to get a spade hand here to utilize this glass card. Please don't break, by the way. I really would appreciate taking this into the next round. Didn't break. Very nice. Okay. We take those. And we got a bunch of chips, enough to, I think, win with this next hand, which is pretty sweet. Although we might need to play one more hand. Either way, we're going to get our free planet card no matter what, which I'm very happy about. Nope, we got it in that hand. Perfect. So you see here we get a free Jupiter card, which upgrades the level of our flush because we won that round with a flush. Get some money here. Working our way back up. We're going to use this Jupiter card right away, because we are definitely in the business of playing flushes. We'll go ahead and buy all this stuff here. We don't actually care about full houses, but we can always just buy it for 0 and sell it. Buy this for 0 as well, because, well, again, why not? Buy this for 0. And we are given clubs, no. Increases the rank, no. I'll just make 2 random tarot cards, that's fine. The Hanged Man and Judgment. And I'll go ahead and do this one as well, why not? Lucky cards, turn them into hearts, or I'll make a steel card. All of these are fine. Oh wait. Dang it, I was about to say, the Ancient Joker landed on heart, but hearts are disabled next round. That stinks. Well, I guess I'll take the Magician just for the heck of it. I don't think I'm going to buy this voucher. I'd rather just work on getting my money back up. And I think I do want to use Judgment here. Sell a Joker, use Judgment for a different random Joker, probably. Although I could get rid of the Ancient Joker, since it's useless this next round. And I probably don't want it eventually. I have to get rid of it eventually anyway. Except for this actually helps me next round, and I'm worried about losing to this boss. So... Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this one. I have the get out of jail free card still, so I'm not that worried, I guess. I am given as my free Joker the throwback. 0.25 multiplier for each skipped blind this run, currently at a ×2. I'm glad I made that decision because that is going to be very helpful. ×2 multiplier is a big deal. Alright, and I'll hold on to this and we'll just go into the boss here. Alright, so hearts are all debuffed. Just go ahead and discard them. Just see how this does. Maybe we'll get the lucky also. Lucky cards have a chance to increase the multiplier, and they did. We had the 1 in 5 chance to get +20 multiplier. That's big. That's big. That actually makes it so that we win in one hand. Very nice. Okay, nice. Actually, we might have even without it, because it looks like we were pretty good on chips, but it helps. All right, cash out for 11 whole dollars because we beat it in one hand. We have a voucher here that increases the chance of special cards. Also, we should look at our next ante. All face cards are debuffed as our boss. This is pretty easy for us to deal with. Spectral card, if we skip the small blind, we'll probably do that. Spectral cards can be quite strong. And get a bunch of money if we skip the big blind. That's also pretty strong, honestly. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy both of these packs. Actually, we're on Spade. We're on Spade on the Ancient Joker. Yeah, so we're perfectly fine to go straight to the boss here. I'm going to skip both of these, which means I actually don't want to spend any money, because if I double my money here, I want to have as much as possible, so that when I double it, it, you know, is more doubled. I don't think I care about this card also. I might sell it. Actually, yeah, I'll sell it. If I sell it now, I get to double an extra $1, which means me selling it for $1 there is basically $2 since I'm about to double my money. Yeah, Next round. Immediately skip that. We are given either add negative to a random joker, but -1 hand size, or converts all suits in hand to a random. Ooh, definitely not that. Okay. This is interesting. I can skip if I don't want either, but this one is interesting. So my hand size goes down by 1, which means I only get to see 7 cards at a time instead of 8 when I'm playing a round. However, when a joker is a negative, it basically makes it so it doesn't take up a joker slot, and that means I can have another joker, which is going to be really good for getting into the later game, which I think is good. I really hope it doesn't go on either of these. If it goes on any of these 3 in the middle, I am perfectly happy with it. Let's do it. And we got it on this one. That's really good. That's perfect. Okay. I'm going to skip this as well. And we're going straight into the boss. We're up to $54 in the bank though, so we are feeling good. Face cards are debuffed, and again we're looking for spades if we can find them, because spades will be much more potent. Actually, we can technically, even though this is debuffed, it still counts for making the hand a flush. It just won't score, but I still think it's worth it to just play this hand and not have to use one of our discards right away. Oh wow, already over halfway. Okay, so now I can just win right now by playing these 5, right? But I actually want to see if I can find this 3 of hearts with the blue seal before I win, because then I get another free Jupiter card. So I'm just going to discard some cards here and see. Get one more free discard. Didn't find it. That's okay. Honestly, not a huge deal. It would have been nice to get a free planet card, but what can you do? Get $12 for this round. Nice. Okay, and the next shop. +1 hand size. This is a really good voucher because we just, reduced our hand size by 1 to make this. We can basically negate that immediately. Very nice. We also, real quick before I look at the rest of the shop here, should check out our next ante. We have a small blind that will give us $25 after we beat the boss, so $25 in the future. Upgrades flush by 3 levels. We are 1,000,000% skipping this. That is amazing. So we're probably skipping both of these, and that means we need to get to 120,000 for our next round. However, that shouldn't be too hard, especially because we're upgrading our flush by 3 levels immediately before that. Don't think I want this. Although it's Eternal is the problem. If it wasn't Eternal, I'd probably just snag it. Real quick, before I do anything else, let me go ahead and open our packs here to see if we get lucky. Jupiter is here, perfect. We're only looking for Jupiter, basically. And I'll go ahead and use our Arcana pack as well. And we find... we can make a gold card, or we can turn things into hearts, but I think just another random joker is good. We are given the Swashbuckler, adding 17 to our multiplier, which is the sell value of all of our jokers combined, which is 2 plus 4 plus UC. So we're going to go ahead and definitely keep that for now. That'll increase our multiplier by a lot more. And I think we're going to skip both of these and just go into the next round. I could re-roll. I'm going to re-roll once because there's a chance that I find another Jupiter card. We're going to re-roll one more time, just one more. Okay, these are all terrible. Next round. I think I am going to skip both, because I think I should be able to beat the boss without too much trouble. Actually, ooh, the Ancient Joker's on the bad suit right now. So actually, what I'm going to do is, because I 100 million percent want to skip this, I'm actually going to play this, even though I don't get a bunch of money for it. But I get to at least reset this Ancient Joker to something I'd prefer. I'm actually going to try to avoid using my glass card here if I can, because I actually don't need it to win, I don't think. And I'd rather not, you know, have the 1 and 4 bite me in the butt. Oh, I don't have any more discards. Okay, never mind. We are going to use the glass card here. Please, please don't break. This glass card's so good. Okay, I think we're good. I actually don't know when the animation of it breaking happens, but I think we're good. That was good. We didn't hit the 1 and 4, and we also got a Jupiter card because of the blue seal. We still get our hands and interest money. And those are useless. We'll go ahead and use our Jupiter. We're at level 4 of flush, but remember we're about to make it level 7 after skipping the big blind here, so big buff. We'll go ahead and get lucky here. Get another Jupiter card. Why not? Never mind, we didn't. None of these other ones matter, but just for the heck of it, let's make 2 pair. Slightly better. And we're at $38. So I would think that buying this buffoon pack is good. However, because our boss reduces our money for each card we play, and we're most likely going to have to play 2 hands to beat it, we're really at $28 because we're going to have to play 10 cards. So that means that if we spend any more than $3 here, like this $4 pack, we're actually going to drop below our interest threshold. So I think it's actually better just to not buy anything else. Also, we got really unlucky. That's terrible. Our Ancient Joker, which was on Diamond, had a 1 in 3 chance to be club, spade, or heart, and only club was one we didn't want, and we hit the club. That's okay though. We're gonna go ahead and move forward to the next round, skipping here. Our flush is now level 7. So it should be pretty easy for us to beat this in 1 to 2 hands anyway. We also get the blue seal in our opener, so that's also good. Go ahead and just look for a flush or 2, close out this round, and we should be good. I'm imagining this should win in 1 to 2 hands still, right? Like, just upgraded our flushes by 3 levels. 80,000, yeah, we're gonna get this in 2 hands. Quite nice, quite nice. Obviously, if this had rolled one of the hearts or spades, we would have won in 1 hand, but it's fine. 2 hands isn't too bad. We just lost $1, basically. There's our free Jupiter card. And on to ante 7 here. 7 of 8. So we got this ante and then 1 more, and we will have beaten this stake. Level 8 for flush. Let's just look at our ante coming up. Ante 7 is a Polychrome Joker if we skip the small blind, a free initial shop if we skip the big blind. The arm is kind of a rough boss because its ability is decrease the level of the played poker hand. What that means is it's not like if I play a level 8 hand, like, oh, it only counts as a level 7 for that play. No, it actually just like permanently decreases the level of this to 7. And if I play a second flush to beat it, then it goes to 6. So it's actually going to permanently reduce our chip output for the rest of the run, which is why I'm kind of considering re-rolling the boss blind with this director's cut voucher because I really don't want to have to deal with that. Let's go ahead and buy that. It would be very annoying to have to deal with, so we're just going to try to avoid it if we can. We're also going to buy this standard pack because, again, we're incentivized to add playing cards to our deck here. And once again, we're not liking these options here. This is fine, but it's a club. This is just a wild card, which is, like, I guess fine. This is at least an extra 30 chips when played, so I guess I'll take it. Not great. We're now at $26 though, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to skip small blind, play big blind here. Next round. Skip here, and I don't want to skip here, I don't think. Actually, this is on spades. Hang on. Maybe it is better to skip this because that way I get to take this Ancient Joker. No, I want to play. So right now I could reroll the boss blind because I don't want to play against the arm, right? But then I'd be at $16 and I would be down interest. But if I play against this blind, I'd make some money and then not have to worry about being below my interest threshold by rerolling the boss here. So I actually am going to go ahead and play here against the big blind. And we are going to... we need 165k. Spades are the winning suit. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look for that blue seal real quick. Okay, didn't find it. I'm going to go ahead and just play these because I'm not sure if I win in one or two hands. I think they should win in one because I have the Ancient Joker online, but I wasn't sure. Better safe than sorry. That's why I didn't use both my discards looking for the blue seal there. Just in case we didn't win in... Oh no, okay, we definitely won. Oh, we like double. Okay, I shouldn't have been so scared. Anyway, not a big deal. We lose out on one free Jupiter card, but not a big deal. Now, we see we get $12, so now when we pay $10 to reroll the blind, we're actually in business. We also get a free Crafty Joker. So the Crafty Joker, its main ability is just to add chips to our score if we play a flush, which is already pretty good. But additionally, it's free and is polychrome, which means it's going to be a multiplier. So this is a really, really good Joker for us. Not one I think I can pass up. Currently, our Supernova is giving 24 to our multiplier. I could get rid of the Swashbuckler, since that's less. Of the two of these, this is the worst one. I could also get rid of our insurance policy, if I don't think we need it anymore. I definitely want to keep these. Well, obviously this one, because it's not even taking up a slot, and it's negative. But this one, too, is quite good. And I think the Ancient Joker can probably go as well. It's, like I said, just too inconsistent for a deck with only two suits in it. I don't know. I think I do sell the Ancient Joker here and just keep the get it out of jail free card just in case. Sell that. Buy this. And then I have $42. I'm going to spend 10 of it. So 32. So I still have $7 to spend, which means I am going to buy one of these planet packs and hope to hit Jupiter. And no Jupiter, unfortunate. Just go ahead and we'll upgrade the straight flush, since it's possible that when we're trying to play flushes, we might accidentally run into a straight flush every now and then. And I'm going to skip this. To the next round we go, and I will reroll the boss blind here. Instead, we get all club cards are debuffed. Perfection. Basically not a boss at all. Alright, we don't have to now worry anymore because we got rid of the Ancient Joker about which suit we play. We're just looking to play as many flushes as possible now. So this should be pretty easy as far as bosses go. Plus we got a blue seal in the first hand, which means if we beat this boss with a flush, we get another Jupiter card. We are smooth sailing. almost beat it in one hand there. But we'll certainly beat it in two here. Especially because we have the steel card in hand now. But we're going to get our free Jupiter card. And in fact, not only are we going to get a free Jupiter card, but... Oh, wait, no. Sorry, never mind. I was about to say, this is just a steel card. We actually would have won in one hand had it been a steel card hand that we just played, but that's what it means, by the way, when you see like the fire on the multiplier numbers, is if they're on fire, it means it would have beat the round in that hand alone. Cash out. Up to level 9 on the flushes, and we're on to the final ante of the round. Our final boss is the Amber Acorn. Flips and shuffles all Joker cards. This doesn't seem like it'd be annoying. The main thing is that there are certain Jokers like these that add to the multiplier, and certain Jokers like these that multiply the multiplier. So obviously, you want to do it where you add and then multiply, right? Because if you multiply then add, you get less. The reason why this boss is annoying is because currently I get to choose. It always goes left to right, so currently I have it set up so it goes add, add, multiply, multiply, multiply. When I play against this boss, I won't get to choose what order they're in, but honestly, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just are like very easily gonna get 400,000 against that boss. I don't think it should be much of a challenge at all to beat, especially if we just go ahead and add even more playing cards to get our hologram even better, bigger and better. We get another blue seal, and it's on a spade. That's quite good. We also get a triple improved card. It's red seal and holographic and multi. So we definitely want this 100 million %, and we definitely want. Oh wait. Actually, wait. How many? What's our? We're actually 28 and 28. So these are both good, but this one only gives 10 chips. This one gives 37, so we're actually going to take this one. Alrighty, and then we also want to try to skip as many blinds as possible for our throwback Joker. So I'm going to probably skip here, and I may or may not skip this one. So just to keep that in mind here, and I think I will go ahead and buy this pack just to see if there's anything good. I don't think there's anything that I would really be too interested in. No, I'm just going to skip those. Next round. Skip that, and I think I will go ahead and play this round just to make sure. I actually might replace this with something else. Wow. Yeah, see, we got 440,000 off that one hand. Yep. We are doing real well. Now what we're going to do is, because the next round is our final round, we're just going to spend as much money as we can here. Let's see here. We have the option for a free Bootstraps Joker, which gives extra multiplier depending on how much money we have in the bank. It also multiplies our multiplier because it is polychrome. So that is going to be better than Mr. Bones, obviously, because I don't think we have any chance of losing. However, what it does mean is that we actually kind of don't want to spend all our money here, because this multiplier is way better the more the more money we have in the bank. So I'm actually not going to spend any more money, and we should very easily win now. Especially because this is so much more expensive, so it actually increased our Swashbuckler multiplier by 4 as well. We are... I don't think there's a possibility for losing this round. No matter what order these end up being added in, I think that we're going to win in 1 to 2 hands no matter what. But I guess we can test that theory right now. So shuffles up our Jokers, don't know what order they're in, but again, shouldn't really matter. I'm not even going to bother discarding anything. I'll just play a flush. If we need to play another one, we'll do it. Wow. Yep, like I said, very easy. Didn't even get the right order of the jokers, still won. Alright, first try purple stake. That felt good. Nice, nice. Let's go back to the main menu here. That is quite nice. So, let us see here. If we go to a new run, we have beaten purple stake, and the next one is... Oh no, it is orange stake. So I guess the last ante, or the last stake, is actually not required for unlocking all the decks, because orange stake will unlock the next deck. So let's see what we're dealing with here. We are now looking at shop can have perishable jokers, which don't work after 5 rounds. Interesting. Okay. So not only can we run into the eternal jokers that we can't get rid of, we can now also run into jokers that literally you have to get rid of after a certain amount of time. Well, I say with that successful run down, let's just jump right back in with orange stake on the checkered deck here. All right. First boss, pretty easy. You must play 5 cards. Well, we're going for flushes, so we're always playing 5-card hands. This is basically not even a boss. We are definitely going to skip this guy, because getting a free foil joker at the beginning of the run is quite good. And honestly, this is not that good of an ability, so we're just going to play this round to make a little extra money before going into the boss here. This should win in one hand, right? I think. It certainly did. Means we get $3 here. Not much, but $3 is better than $0, so. And neither of these jokers are that interesting, honestly. So instead of buying anything, I could gamble and see if I get lucky, but I'm just going to go ahead and save my money so I can get some interest going. Next round, and we're going to skip and immediately play against the boss here, which we should be able to beat in 2 to 3 hands. And then we'll be greeted at the end of this boss with a free foil joker. Okay. I think this is enough to win in 2 hands, which is quite nice. Means we get another extra $1 of money. So this is going to be what's that, $8 instead of 7. $8 whole. Very nice, very nice. Which means we're up to 15. So again, if we don't spend any money, except for the if we don't spend any money, we get $3 of interest on the next round. Okay, our next boss is just the wall again, big blind, 4,000 chips to beat. However, it's possible we skip. We see our first perishable joker. This is our new difficulty, which is that this joker, even if we do buy it, is going to go away after 5 rounds. It upgrades the level of the first discarded poker hand each round, which is quite useful. What this basically means is that if I discard 5 cards of the same suit, it'll upgrade my flush to level 2 and 3 and so on and so forth, which is amazing. So I'm definitely buying this. Well, I mean, it's free also, so there's no reason not to buy it, but this is just a really, really good joker for this deck in particular. We also run into this Eternal Joker that says times 2 multiplier if poker hand has already been played this round. This is also quite good because, again, we're trying to play flushes as much as possible. It doesn't help with the first hand, but the second and the third hand and the fourth hand that we play that are flushes, it'll be insane with, so we're buying that as well. And that'll be all the money we spend, I believe. Going to the next round here, I think. Now the question is, I want to play as many rounds as possible, right? Because I'm going to want to discard, is the normal mentality I have with the Burnt Joker. But because it's perishable, I'm only going to get to use it for 5 rounds no matter what I do. Meaning that it actually doesn't matter. Normally, like I said, when I have the Burnt Joker, I just want to play every single round. But because this goes away after 5 rounds anyway, it kind of doesn't matter. So I am going to skip. I might just double skip, actually. Huh, that's interesting. Do I double skip? I'm definitely skipping this one. We are given the Hanging Chad and the Ride the Bus. Hanging Chad is retriggering the first card played in scoring twice. And this is giving multipliers for each consecutive hand played without a face card. So basically, that's pretty useless. This one can be useful depending on if we get good enhanced cards. So I'm actually going to sell this immediately because then I get my $12 up to above, 9, which is what I was at, up to 12, which means I get another $1 of interest next round. I think I am actually going to play against this blind. So I can start using my Burnt Joker early on, making the wall easier to beat. So again, we're looking for our first discard to be a flush, and we get lucky here and get in our opening hand. So it's a flush, I can just play it, but instead I discard it, and it upgrades my flush to level 2. So this is quite good. From here on out, it's pretty easy. Just play a flush or two, and we should win. If this one doesn't win, which I don't think it will, the second flush certainly will win because of our card sharp. Right, so this only gets, 900. Our next is going to be 3 times that, right? Yeah, like 3,000 instead of what we had before. So we are down to 4 remaining rounds with the Burnt Joker. We're going to go ahead and be at $20 here. So this is another threshold. If we stay at 20 here, we get $4 of interest on the next round. Sorry about that. Our boss is pretty easy to beat, honestly. Should be able to beat it in 2 hands with the help of Card Sharp here, which means we're not too worried about needing extra chip generation from this shop. This is interesting. Every $1 of interest we would make is actually 2. That's quite good. Let's buy that. And I think I hold off on buying more right now, though, because we're at $15, meaning that we're going to get $6 of interest if we just don't spend any more money. Yeah, next round. Play against the boss here. Once again, we try to discard a flush at the beginning. Upgrade flush to level 3. And then, ooh, we have to use another discard here, unfortunate. All good though. Again, because of this card sharp, 2 flushes is more than enough chips to win immediately. Just need 1 more flush here. We actually don't get a flush. We get 4 and 4, which means that we're gonna have to just basically waste a play here in order to find our 5th spade. Little unfortunate because it means we lose out on $1 by having 1 less hand left over at the end of the round, but ultimately not disastrous, just $1. Alright. So we are getting $6 from the boss and the hands remaining, but another $6 from our interest because of our To the Moon. So $12 total from this round. The voucher available is the reduction of reroll costs in the shop. Our next ante is free rear joker if we skip, which we will definitely be doing. So I'll probably go skip, play, play. -1 hand size is interesting. Okay. Yeah. I still want to, I'm at $27 right now, and I want to keep my interest up, so I probably spend no money here. Because if I spend over $2, I'm going to drop below my interest threshold, which I don't want. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to the next round, immediately skip the small blind, play this one, and then after this round I'll spend some money and get a little stronger here. This Hanging Chad Joker, right now, all it's doing is just basically tripling the chip output of whatever our highest card is for the hand we play. But later, if we end up finding enhanced cards, like in that last game we played where we had like some of our cards were like had seals on them or were like glass or lucky or whatever, it'll double all those effects as well. Or triple, in fact, because, you know, they score an additional 2 times. So this is pretty low impact right now, but later in the game it can be quite good, depending on what our deck looks like. Already this Joker's paying off. We're getting an extra $5 per round now. The trio only works for 3 of a kind, so not great. We'll go ahead and buy it and sell it immediately to just basically make $4. And I'll also go ahead and buy this voucher. Yeah, I'll buy the voucher here because it doesn't affect our interest at all. We're still at $37. And go ahead and buy a pack here just to see what we get since we have some extra money. We don't get anything useful. This is a club. This is just a random heart, and this is a wild card, which I guess is technically useful. Unlike last game where we were incentivized to add cards to our deck with that Joker, we are not going to be adding any of these. And I'll also buy this pack since I'm still at $27, so still max interest here. I can make a wild card, I can make planet cards, I can make more money. Money, destroy cards. I'm just gonna make more money. Perfect. And go ahead and buy this real quick. It'll just help with the chip output in the short term. Ooh, nice. Still get lucky here. Because the Manacle, the boss we're fighting, gives us -1 hand size, I was worried we might not have a flush in our opening hand and be unable to use the Burnt Joker, but we got lucky. So, very nice, very nice. Still probably have to use 2 hands to beat this boss, even with the ice cream giving us a bunch of extra chips, but perfectly fine. Because again, it's only just -$1 basically. We're still gonna make 5, 6, 7. We're gonna make $17 from this round, even with playing 2 hands. So quite fine. Our Burnt Joker is almost out of time, which does stink, but it's done its job. It's increased our flush level by a significant amount. Go and buy this because having extra bonus cards is quite nice. We're also going to go ahead and look at our next ante. Our upcoming boss is going to reduce our base chip and multipliers from our hand, which is not great. It's pretty hard to beat if you don't have jokers that increase your chip output a lot, which we currently don't, which means we're going to have to be looking for that. Although this is a good start, getting a free holographic joker, so we're definitely skipping the small blind, probably playing the big blind here. No, no. Go ahead and just open some packs here, see if we get lucky. Normally I would just make more money here, but because we have the hanging chat, I actually want to add some multipliers to our high cards. I'll go ahead and open the standard playing card pack as well. We are given a polychrome heart card, a gold holographic gold seal card. This is interesting because gold and gold seal are different. One is you have to play it to get the gold. One is you have to keep it in hand to play the gold. This has both. So no matter what we do with it, we get money out of it. It also is holographic, which means we get extra multiplier by playing it. This is holographic and red seal. So instead of holographic gold seal, this is holographic red seal. But it's also a steel card, which means that if we keep it in hand, it increases our multiplier. If we play it, it increases our multiplier, and it triggers an additional time. This is just the best of the best. It is one of the best chip improving cards we could have possibly gotten. Quite lucky there. Go ahead and use a reroll here, see if we can find any more chip improving cards here. Nothing. I'll use one more reroll just in case. Still nothing. Okay, I'll go and buy this though. Just because we're still above $25, which means it's basically no downside to just grab that, and it'll be useful anyway. Next round, like I said, we're definitely skipping here, and we're definitely playing here. This will be the last round for our Burnt Joker, which means that the shop that we're about to get with this free holographic Joker will be perfect to replace it. We'll go ahead and discard our flush, use our Burnt Joker one last time to upgrade to level 6. And then I guess we use another discard here because we don't have a flush still. There we go. And I'll go ahead and also use this. Oh, this is glass. For some reason, I thought this was the steel card, but that's fine. This is still good. I'll go ahead and just wait on it then. We don't need it right now. And I'll just play this hand here, and then one more should do it. Just, we can see already there that, because this is a multi-card, this triggering it twice adds a bunch to our multiplier, so this Joker is actually still pretty good, just as long as you have some amount of upgraded cards. I am going to go ahead and also steel card. I guess the 2 here is fine. Not steel. I keep saying steel. I mean glass. I'm going to glass card the 2. And that is simply because I don't really care if I break a 2. And multiplying the multiplier by 2 is just going to be useful. And it did not break. Very nice. Our ice cream is slowly melting. Our Burnt Joker is finally done for. Grab our money here. We get a free holographic Joker, however, it is one that only works if we play 4 card hands, which we are never doing, which sucks. However, because it's free and holographic, we're still going to buy it. So we'll sell this Burnt Joker that no longer does anything. And we'll go ahead and buy this Joker that doesn't do anything, except for add slightly to the multiplier. Let's go ahead and also open some packs here, just to make sure that we're good to go for the next round here. Our boss is a difficult one for sure. So let's see here. Our face cards can make money. Our uncommon Jokers increase multiplier. Our pairs are better, but the polychrome effect is kind of nice. It's also perishable though, so it only lasts for 5 rounds anyway. This one's also perishable, but it just makes money. So I think we're gonna go with the baseball card here. We currently only have 2 uncommon Jokers, but in the late game this will be quite good. So we're gonna sell our ice cream and add a baseball card here. Go and buy this as well. Just a bunch of regular cards. Not my favorite, honestly. We'll just skip. And I'll just use one reroll. Hey, good thing we did. That was quite worth. Alright. And we also have the opportunity to, if poker hand is a straight flush, create a spectral card. Interesting. Well, we're not going to play straight flushes too often, so not the best. But in any case, we're just going to move on to the boss, I think. We should have no problem now with this extra multiplier stuff beating this boss. With our Burnt Joker gone, we no longer have to worry about discarding our first flush. We can just play it straight away. So we're just going to do so. Play this, and then you'll see here that our base, our base chips and multiplier get cut in half. So we end up trying to get some decent multiplier here from just our jokers. Still a little rough. However, keep in mind, even though we got only 5,000, our next hand is going to be significantly better, especially if we use this glass card, which we will be doing. Also, the reason I put the 2 first is so that the Hanging Chad makes it double our multiplier several times. If I put it at the end, it would actually make our ace trigger twice more, which is not what we want. Yeah, so see there, even though we had a rough first hand, we are like extremely fine because of our card sharp being kind of broken. Alright, $17 more in the bank. Looking at our next ante, we have the arm coming up. This is the same one I was dreading last round to the point where I actually re-rolled it. Hopefully we can find a way to get around it. There's currently no way to re-roll it though, so we might have to just deal with it, which kind of stinks. Especially because we're relying on the card sharp, which means we're very unlikely to beat it in one hand. So we'd have to reduce our flush level by 2 in order to beat it, most likely. Very unfortunate. We also have a double money tag coming up, so we're probably going to skip here. And having 2 common jokers isn't great with our baseball cards. We're probably not going to skip here. We're going to go ahead and... Ooh, rerolls cost even less. That's fine. I'll buy that. That's good stuff. We'll also go ahead and open these Celestial packs here. No Jupiter to be found. Not a big deal though. We can just chalk it up to bad luck, and hopefully next one is better. And we'll also go ahead and buy this pack because, again, we have plenty of money. Yeah, none of these are too good. We get to use 2 of them. Select 2 cards, convert the left into the right. These are all unupgraded cards, so this is pretty useless. Creates a random joker. These just change the suits. So I guess we'll use this. We'll do a gold card on a heart, I guess. Sure. And then I'll also go ahead and make a random joker here. First I gotta sell whatever joker we don't want. Probably the square joker, that doesn't help much. And then I'll make a random one. We are given the Even Steven, increasing the multiplier when an even rank card is played, meaning 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Not bad. Go ahead and use a reroll here. We have a rare Eternal Joker for sale. This Joker gains multiplier for each card sold. Resets when the boss blind is defeated. What that essentially means is every time I sell a Joker or a consumable, this gets a better and better multiplier. But at the end of each ante, after the boss is defeated, it goes back down to just ×1, and I have to build it up again. This is still quite good, because you'd be surprised, especially with this amount of money that I'm getting, how many cards I can buy and sell every round. So it can still be good. However, because it's actually, well, I actually might like that more than just this Even Steven. Even though it's Eternal, it is a pretty good late game Joker, which means that we probably are fine with just having it for the rest of the run. The only thing is I have to be consistently buying and selling. You know what? Let's try it. Sell this, buy the Campfire Joker, and we did drop below $25, but I think it's worth it for how good this Joker can be. I am going to be running into this round next. So let's go next round, skip here to get our money doubled, and then immediately into here. We're going to have no problem beating this round. Okay. And then one more should do it. Probably looking to get rid of the Hanging Chad at some point. Oh, we didn't win with that hand. I must have miscalculated. I really thought that was going to be enough. Why did we not make many chips off that? I should have been paying more attention. This should finish it off though. But anyway, as I was saying, we're probably going to want to get rid of this Hanging Chad eventually because we're going to want to buy and sell stuff, and it's easier if we have kind of a flex slot for the Joker to buy and sell Jokers as well as consumables. Plus, this is not an uncommon, which we would want it to be for the baseball card. So it's like fine. It's a fine Joker, but nothing special. We are gonna go ahead and use... Okay, so this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a tarot card that when used has a 1 in 4 chance to do something and a 3 in 4 chance to do nothing. However, because we're about to fight a boss that is a boss we definitely want to beat in as few hands as possible, rather than buying and using it, I'm actually going to buy and immediately sell it just to better our campfire, and hopefully that gets us to a spot where we can very easily beat the boss in 2 hands at the very most. Okay. I think making a steel card is what I want. Yeah, I'll make a steel card here. Yeah, that works. Go ahead and open this too. There's some interesting ones here. Another steel card, and this one is a polychrome card, which can be quite nice. This one is also nice because it's... Oh, no, sorry, that's a diamond. I thought it was a heart as well. Never mind, that's bad. So it's going to be between this and this. I think polychrome is going to be better overall, though. Take that. Oh, we can take 2. I guess we can get both. We're going to have way more hearts than spades now, but honestly, that's still fine. And I think I am going to go ahead and... I don't know, I have so many enhanced cards now. The Hanging Chad actually seems pretty decent. Maybe I get rid of the baseball card, honestly. It's multiplying our multiplier by 1.5 twice because of our 2 uncommon Jokers. It's actually not even that good, honestly. Like, it's fine, but this is going to be a better multiplier. As is this card sharp. Actually, it's actually less enhanced cards than I was kind of thinking in my head. Yeah, okay, I'm going to sell this. I'm gonna buy this and then reroll. Buy this, reroll. Each king in hand gives extra multiplier. I'm gonna buy this. Gotta keep an eye on my money though, since I'd still want to stay above 25, or at least 25 or over. I think I'm gonna reroll one more time. Okay, sell here. Sell here. My campfire's up to ×2 for the boss. Not great still, I'd prefer more. Plus multiplier when you play a heart card can be quite nice as well. In fact, that's probably the one we want for this upcoming boss the most. So we'll sell that, buy this, and that should be all that we need to beat the boss in 2 hands. So I'm going to not spend any more money and immediately fight the boss. Now, again, I would prefer just not fight this boss at all, because it'll make our flush go down to at least level 5, even if we beat it in 2 hands, which kind of sucks. However, not much we can do about it now. Alright, let's see here. We're looking for heart flushes, if we can get them. The steel card is one we want to keep at hand if we can. This is a holographic and steel card. Okay, so let's discard these 4 spades, and that should be good. So we'll go... Ooh, it's actually kind of big. Does that mean we could win in one hand? Maybe. Maybe we win in one here. Let's try it. I'm going to play all my enhanced cards here and have a steel card in hand. It's possible we can win here in a single hand. Didn't actually do the math, but let's hope. That would be excellent, because that means we only have to go down to level 6 flush instead of level 5. Yup. With this Lusty Joker, we're actually looking pretty good. Yes! Beat it in 1. Okay, nice. We also get $3 because we had a gold card in hand. That worked out perfectly. Okay, so we only lost 1 level in our flush, and we managed to beat it in 1. And I don't think our glass card even broke. It did not. So we still have that glass card for later. This is best case scenario. Now you'll notice the campfire, like I said, it's reset now. It's down to ×1 multiplier. Now I have to build it up again if I want to get it back up to a good multiplier. Our next upcoming boss, again, one that we're having a difficulty with. It's going to debuff all heart cards, which is not great for us because our deck relies heavily on playing hearts. It also, not only does it debuff like the heart cards we play, because it just says all heart cards are debuffed, that means even the heart cards that have like held in hand abilities are also debuffed. They don't work either, which really stinks. That being said, I think Lusty Joker, as much as I like this card for later on in the run, it's got to go because it's going to be useless against the boss, and we also need to be able to sell Jokers if we want the campfire to be leveled up enough. I'll go and buy this voucher though. Having an extra hand size could be nice. Sell here. Gonna use this Arcana pack here. Make another glass card if we want. You know what? Sure. Make another glass card. We'll make a spade glass card though. Keep it even. Open a buffoon pack. Okay, this Joker gains multiplier per scoring enhanced card played. Removes the enhancement. Interesting. And this is face cards give extra multiplier. this can be quite interesting. Okay, so all of these enhanced cards are really good, right? Extra multiplier, extra money, extra chips, extra times played. They're all pretty good. This Joker will get rid of the enhancement on them, but permanently increase our multiplier every single time we play one. Is that worth it? It's possible. It's also an uncommon, which means that our baseball card likes it. The only problem I'm seeing here is that we're gonna have a bunch of like ways to multiply the multiplier and no way to like add a bunch to it so that the multipliers are any good. I think I actually skip out on these, especially because this is eternal, meaning I'm just not getting rid of it ever. So I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna rely on the multipliers I already have. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna buy this, I think. I'll reroll once just to see. Yeah, we're good on any of this, and we'll go to the next round. Alright, so this is a rough boss. We need to get way stronger if we're gonna beat it. We're gonna skip here and play here and hope the shop here is quite powerful. Yep. Oh wow, still way short. Okay, I think we're fine. We got like 30 something thousand there, which means we'll beat it on this hand or the next. We are getting a little risky though, as far as being able to beat this boss, especially with no hearts played. This is a good reminder, this round is a good reminder that we are really lacking in chip output. Yikes. Okay, we have to use all 4 of our hands here. That's unfortunate for sure, but not the end of the world. Just means we only make $14 this round, so still plenty of money to get stronger during the shop, but definitely not what I was looking for. I was hoping for something significantly better. I believe this boss requires 120,000 or so, if I remember. So we are definitely in hot water if we don't figure out how to increase our chip output by a decent bit. All right, so we got a free first shop here because of our skipping the small blind. This is an interesting Joker. It gives an extra multiplier and a holographic bonus, but every round I use it, it has a chance to be destroyed. Plus 25 multiplier is quite good. We'll definitely sell the hiker for that. I don't want to buy this though because it's eternal, and I won't be able to sell it immediately. This does mean that we're down to only 2 uncommons again for the baseball. That's fine though. Okay, so we're going to definitely use this because it's going to give us 2 planet cards. It'll either give us Jupiter or not. If we don't get Jupiter, we just sell them and better our campfire for this upcoming boss. So either way, it's a win-win. Same thing here. We're going to get Jupiter here, hopefully. There we go. Use that. Get back up to level 7 on the flushes. And because we have both of our vouchers that reduce the cost of rerolls, we're gonna spin the wheel quite a bit here. All cards are considered face cards. Not useful right now. I'll go ahead and I think this baseball card is on its way out. I think selling this might be a good idea. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to sell a baseball card. I'm going to buy this Joker. Also, I need to sell this as well. Almost forgot. I'm going to reroll again. We have the Faceless Joker. Earn money if 3 more face cards are discarded. And it has holographic. Not great, honestly. It's good with this because it just means every discard gets us money, but honestly $5 is just not that impressive in general. This adds multiplier, but not that much. We're gonna need to sell this. And we're still a little low on multiplier. Probably gonna need to reroll again. Retrigger all played cards in the final hand of the round. I'll go ahead and actually wait. I'm gonna buy this and sell it. Then I'm gonna buy this. And reroll one more time. Another Swashbuckler, not great. When blind is selected, gain 3 hands and lose all discards. But it's also polychrome. This is kind of an interesting Joker. The reason it's interesting is because losing all discards is obviously bad because it means we don't get to filter out for our hands. But because we're just looking for flushes, and because it's so easy to find flushes in, you know, a 2-suit deck when we get to look at 9 cards at a time, it's quite possible that we're going to be able to play a flush every hand even without the discards. And this gives us extra hands, meaning that we're going to make more money for having extra hands left over at the end of the round, and it's polychrome. So all in all, I think this is actually quite good. In fact, probably better than Dusk here. I'm going to sell Dusk, and I'm going to buy Burglar, even though it kind of ruins my my interest plan. It brings me down to $19 as opposed to what I was at. I think this is going to be a really good investment. I think this is going to be quite powerful. The only reason it's a little risky is because we're coming up on a boss where half of our deck doesn't really work, so discards might be useful. However, we can still play them, and we can still get a bunch of chips for playing them, so it's not as bad as it seems. So with that said, I think we're going to go into this next round here. No more re-rolling. Don't want to go below 19. And we're just going to see what we can do against the No Heart boss. So see here, because we have no discards and because hearts are all debuffed, we're just going to go ahead and play out all of our hearts here. We don't get any extra chips because the hearts are all debuffed. However, we still get the chips for playing a flush, and we still get all the bonuses from our jokers. So not even that bad. Obviously, it's worse than if they did give us the benefit of being played, but still not all that bad. So see, pretty low numbers, under 30,000. But now our card sharp is online because we've played a flush this round. And we have all of our other extra stuff online. We are pretty set to win in 1 or 2 flushes now, especially if we get a glass card in this flush, because it means we're going to increase our multiplier even more. Play these. And an easy 140 something thousand. This is safe, and our glass card was also safe, so we lose nothing. Only had to use 2 hands, and again, because we have the Burglar Joker, you'll see here our remaining hands is $5 instead of what it would have been. So even though we kind of dip below our interest amount, we still make $16 from that round. I think this was a very good idea. Alright, Celestial Packs always have the planet of your most played poker hand. That's great. That means that because this number, 25, is higher than all these other numbers, 0 and 1, every single time we open a pack with planet cards, it's going to have Jupiter to let us increase our flush stuff to the next level. We're definitely buying that. Also, real quick, I probably shouldn't have bought that actually, because the voucher stays in the shop until the end of the ante, and I don't want to dip below. All right, our boss for the round is the Needle. Only play one hand. This is unfortunate because I believe it does not work well with the Burglar. The Burglar still, it says +3 hands and lose all discards, but I'm pretty sure that the boss's ability supersedes that. I don't think that I get 4 hands. I think I get 0 discards and 1 hand. I'm not sure, but I think that's how it works. That could actually be really bad for us. Okay, this Joker is quite good. It gives ×2 multiplier and loses multiplier whenever we discard. However, if we're gonna stick with the Burglar, it basically is free, right? Because we're never discarding, and we're always just multiplying by 2 for every single hand we play. So, and these are eternal, so these are sticking around. Oh gosh, we are in actual real trouble now. We are in real trouble now. I think it's time to sell this extra interest money one because we're getting into the late game where we just need as much multiplier, as much chip output as possible, especially for this boss where we need to make 110,000 chips in one hand. So that being said, also because we only get to play one hand, this Joker that only betters the subsequent hands after the first hand is basically useless, which is a big yikes. So I think this is time for this to go. I think this can still stay, but I definitely want a ×2 multiplier here. I think this can stay too for now. And I'm not going to buy anything else because I'm at $21 and I don't want to dip below my threshold of interest, especially because now we're dealing with less interest even than before, so money's kind of tighter than it was before. I think I skip here and we'll go ahead and play here. Oh yeah. This is gonna be rough. So we can't use discards, but that's fine because again, with an extra hand size, we still are always going to be able to play a flush every single hand. And again, card sharp is going to allow us to beat every round on the second hand, basically. So even though we get less than 30,000 there, I'm pretty sure card sharp is going to pop off here. No, actually not quite. Only 100,000 for that one. That's okay. Only 3 hands used. Still not too bad, especially because, again, we're getting an extra 3 hands per round, so not all that bad. Especially because this hand is going to win it. We're going to have $4 from interest, 4 from hands remaining, and 4 from the big blind, so $12 made for this round. And that should be enough to get us to a place where we can beat the upcoming boss, is the hope anyway. $12 into the bank. Our free Joker, our free rare Joker is the Baron. Each king in hand gives extra multiplier. Pretty bad rare Joker, honestly. However, we can use the Campfire's ability to just you buy it and sell it immediately to increase the multiplier. And hopefully allow us to beat the Needle. Oh geez. So again, these are sticking around, they're eternal. This I think has to stick around, although it's really not that good against this boss. Just having an extra multiplier of 1.5 is good though. I think Ramen's good enough to stick around too. Just a base ×2 multiplier is pretty good. 16 is our base multiplier, so you know ×2 is still pretty good. Celestial Pack also we're definitely buying because it's guaranteed to give us Jupiter, remember, because of our voucher we bought. Up to level 8. I think it's time for this to go. Yeah, so here's what we'll do. We'll sell this. We'll buy this for free, and we'll sell it immediately. We're not buying this because it's eternal, but I am going to re-roll and hopefully find a better Joker to add big multiplier. These are both eternal and don't do anything for us. So I'm going to re-roll again here. Eternal and does nothing. This one is perishable and +4 multiplier for each card below 52 in your deck, which is currently none because we have 55 cards in our deck, in fact. So this is not useful. I could buy and sell it just to improve Campfire, but yeah, we're in trouble here. I don't really know what to do. I think I'm gonna buy and sell this. That's fine. I'll reroll again. We're going to... Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Interesting emote you have there. Jeez, we're in so much trouble. I'm just gonna spend basically all my money here to make sure that we can beat this needle. This is definitely a rough one. Yeah, we'll buy here, sell. Where are we at right now? Times 2.25, okay. Buy this and re-roll. Re-trigger all cards played for the next 10 hands. Okay. That's pretty good. That's probably better than +15 multiplier. It's also not even guaranteed +15 multiplier because there's a high likelihood that the flush that I draw will be hearts instead of spades. Yeah, I'll sell that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the seltzer, and that is gonna have to be enough because we're at $8 and we really can't afford to go any deeper here. I could sell this. Actually, no, I could just use it instead of selling it. Yeah, using it is just better. I used to have so many weird emotes. Where'd they go? What happened to them all? Alright, let's just hope. Cross our fingers. Next round, into the needle. I also don't even know how this is going to work. The burglar says, when a blind is selected, +3 hands and lose all discards. This but this ability is play only one hand. I assume this supersedes the burglar. I'm not sure. Let's find out. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It goes in the opposite order. So I actually have. I was freaking out about nothing. I have 4 hands to play. Okay, perfect. Went broken, couldn't renew subs. Dang. Happens to the best of us. I think that I should have just figured that was gonna be how it works, because I wasted all my money there trying to make sure we didn't lose this round when we're basically in no danger because of this burglar card. Well, oh well. Let's go ahead and make this a glass card. Win in one hand now. I think we should win in one hand. Still have some silly ones? Yeah, you got some decent ones in chat already. Oh, we won in one hand anyway. Look at that. Did our glass card break already? It did not. Okay, we're good. Alright, last ante of the run here. Our boss for the last ante is 1 random joker is disabled every hand. Not bad, honestly. We have a couple tags here that aren't great. This is going to give us money, but this is going to give us a Celestial pack, which is good because it's guaranteed to improve our the level of our whatchamacallit, flush hand. So we probably want to skip that, which means we're going to play the small blind this round. Which means I'm not going to buy any of this nonsense. Select here. Mainly just your friends, nice. Alright, done with the card sharp here. We should be able to get close to winning in this hand. Not quite. Need some more powerful cards, like this one, for example. This is quite good. Plus 10 multiplier, but played like 3 times. Oh my god. This has 6 hands left in it. Should be good. Nice. And we even kept our, whatchamacallit, our glass card. Alrighty, get our $6 from that. We got $23, and I think I will go ahead and skip the big blind here, which means this is going to be our last shop. Definitely grab this, get another Jupiter card. I think we just gotta buy and sell as much as we can for Campfire here. I think Seltzer's gonna be fine for the last boss. Buy this, sell this. We're at $17 here. Reroll. Ooh, more money. Actually, don't even want to open the pack here. I just want to Stencil Joker. Would that be any good? Be getting times 3? We sell the 3 Jokers we can sell. It's probably worse than what we already have. Let's buy this and reroll again. Buy this. Sell this. What are we at? 1.5. Do a little bit better. Well, I guess that's as good as we're getting it. I could sell this and buy the last pack, but I think just having this card will be better anyway. So, on to the final boss. And we get flush up to level 10 here, so we should be fine, I think. I hope anyway. Alright. our first Joker that is disabled is the Seltzer. That's fine. That probably means we should save this for a hand where we do have the Seltzer, because it's going to do the glass ability twice. In that case, I'll actually save the upgraded 10 and the Justice here. I'll just play all my unupgraded heart cards. Yeah, this will be good. So we won't get much out of this hand, but that's fine. Get 57,000. It's whatever. Now our campfire's disabled. Okay. Play with this hand here. And then hopefully our Seltzer is freed for the next hand. We should probably win it. Okay, what's our... Only our Burglar is disabled, which is just the Polychrome, so that's the best possible one to get disabled. That's great. So now we just... I guess it doesn't matter what I give this to, right? Well, whatever. Let's put it on the ace. Okay, ace is now glass. And boop, 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 boop. And that should probably do it. I'm guessing this is like way more than enough to beat the boss here, because we are doubling up on a glass card, a multi-card, and a holographic card. Oh yeah. Woo! Okay. Nice. Okay. Orange Snake beat on the first. Wow, we're nailing it today. We did 2 new difficulties and beat them both on the first try. The erratic deck is unlocked. We have won a run on Orange Snake. This deck we unlocked says all ranks and suits in deck are randomized. All ranks and suits. Okay. Interesting. Also, let me just I'm not gonna do this yet, but Gold Stake. Shop can have rental jokers, cost $3 per round to... Oh my goodness gracious. It's kind of rude. In any case, we are going to do probably one more run for today before I wrap it up. And I think we're going to check out the new deck, because... Exciting, right? We've seen enough of the checkered deck. It's boring. Let's go check out the brand new erratic deck. Alright, so... Still is a 52 card deck. Let us see. It said that everything's random, so let's just check to see what we're working with. Wow, they were not kidding. Okay, so we have 11 spades, 11 hearts, 12 clubs, 18 diamonds. We also have only 2 aces. We have 9 face cards only, and 41 number cards. And wow, we are all over the place. So before I even go into the rounds here, let's just look and see what we would want to go for. As far as the most plentiful value, we have 5 5s, 5 6s, and 5 10s. Oh, and 6 2s actually. We have the most 2s. Interesting. 3 2 of clubs, 2 2 of diamonds, 1 2 of hearts. Got it. So probably. Oh, we also have 6 8s. Okay, I'm just blind. I'm like not good at reading these layouts. So we have 2 2 and wait, that can't be right then. Wait, 1 2 3 4 5. Why does it say we have 6 8s? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh no, we do. I was miscounting one of the hearts. Okay, so yeah, three 8 of hearts, 2 8 of spades, 1 8 of diamonds. So we are looking at 8s and 2s as our pairs, 3 of a kinds and 4 of a kinds. 5 5s, 5 6s, and 5 10s, and 5 3s. So probably we also could look for another flush game because we have so many more diamonds than everything else. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what we're working with first. Our boss is the hook, makes us discard 2 cards after playing a hand. And we get money for defeating the boss if we skip the small blind. Let's just go ahead and play the early blinds to get an idea of what kind of hands we should be looking for. This is interesting. This is a very interesting deck. Okay. So, got a pair of jacks to start. I guess we could look for full houses as well. I know I have plenty of 8s and 2s, so let's discard like this. We get an 8 and a 2. So we have 2 pair. Let's try to get a full, a full house though. So let's get, actually, let's do like this. Perfect. So this should win the blind in one hand, giving us an extra $3 to work with. So that would be $6 for the round, putting us up to $10 total, which is quite good because, again, our interest comes in increments of 5. So if we end up staying at $10, we'll get $2 of interest on the next round. Ooh, the Zany Joker gives us extra multiplier if we play a 3 of a kind. Actually, just if it contains a 3 of a kind. So this includes 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, and full house. This Joker gains chips if the played hand has exactly 4 cards in it. Square Joker can be okay, but 4-card hands are a little awkward. Unless we want to go for 4 of a kind, in which case, then we're kind of... You know what, I don't think I've ever done a 4 of a kind run, and this seems as good a time as any, because we have a bunch of 2s and a bunch of 8s already. Let's do that. Buy this, and buy nothing else, so we can stay above 5 for at least a little bit of interest. Go ahead and play this round as well, and we'll be looking for 4-card hands as much as possible. So that's 2 pair, that's 4 of a kind, anything like that. We could go for 6s because we already have 2. Let's discard like so. We get another 8 and another... Ooh. Okay. We have 4 8s left, 3 6s left. I think my best bet is to discard like this. We got 2 discards left. Sure. Get a 3rd 8 and a 4th 8. Perfect. So I'm going to play all 4 8s, and that'll upgrade my Square Joker and probably beat the round in one hand. Nice. Permanently gains 4 chips. This will be a slow-going kind of scaling Joker, but because we got it at the very first round, I think it's going to be useful, especially in the later game. And we just keep building it up. Alright. And we're about to fight the boss. I don't think any of these are very good. I could actually buy this and add more 8s to my deck if I get lucky. You know what? Let's do that. Let's hope we get an 8 here. Any 8 will do. None of these are 8s. In fact, these are kind of all numbers I don't want. Because I only have 2 aces, 3 kings, and 2 9s. We're skipping all of those. Unfortunately, we wasted $4 there, but it's fine. On to the next. Again, we're going for 4 of a kind here. We actually have 3 8s to start, so that should work out quite nicely. And we get 3 10s now, but we're still looking for the 8s because we have way more 8s on our deck than 10s. And one more discard to find that last 8. If we don't find it, that's also fine. We can find something else to play, but we did find it. Play of our 4 of a kind here. And we are done with the boss. Another, what, $10 in the bank here? Yes, $10 for the bank. And that's because 5 for the boss, 3 for hands remaining, 2 for interest. Alright. Next boss is 0 discards to start. That's a little annoying, especially when we're going for a very specific hand, but that's, I mean, we'll figure it out. We could go for more playing cards here to try to hit more 8s. Also, this gives us gold every single round. Buy this. And let's buy this. No 8s, but we do have a bunch of upgraded cards. Extra chips, steel card, wild card foil, gold card, gold seal. Nah, not feeling any of these either, unfortunately. Steel card's the closest, because it can do stuff from just in the hand. I guess this one can too, but I'd rather not add cards to our deck that don't help our main game plan, if I can avoid it. Oh, we are on a roll of not finding anything useful in packs. So, next round. And we'll play here. Again, looking for 4 of a kind or 2 pair if we can get it. We have 2 8s. 4 8s actually isn't enough to win the round by itself, but we can still go for it. Why not? I'll keep the 2. We didn't get any more 8s there. We did get another 2. We'll go ahead and keep the 2. The 2 2s. We'll go ahead and play 2 pair here, I think, because we're going to have to play 2 hands no matter what, I feel. And do it like so. We get to increase this again as well, because even though it's not 4 of a kind, it's still a 4-card hand. And now we can look for the more 8s. We did find more, so we're going to play that 4 of a kind. The nice thing here is even if this doesn't win, we still have 2 hands and a discard remaining, so we're not in any danger of losing to this round. We did barely get over it though, so nice. Alright. Another little bit of money here, $7 or so. Oh no, with the Golden Joker, so it's actually $11. Oh, $10? I'm all over the place. My math is way off. In any case, we're at $18 now. We probably playing against this round as well. A free uncommon Joker is nice, but we might lose to this boss if we skip. So you know what? Yeah, let's buy both our packs here. I don't think these are too good, and I don't care about this. So let's buy both packs and hope we get lucky. We need 4 of a kind. No, we did get a 4 of a kind though. Mars is the 4 of a kind buffer. So we're going to get a big chip increase to our 4 of a kinds we play. And I'll buy this standard pack as well. 3rd time's the charm on finding an 8, right? Apparently not. Okay, again, there are useful things here. Like this I can use just by discarding it, I get a benefit. This I can use to get money. Like some of these are useful with the seals on them. But generally I'd like to avoid adding cards to my deck that make it harder for me to find my 4 of a kinds. So we're gonna skip again. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. I'm gonna go to the boss though. Oh, sorry, not the boss. We're gonna go to the big blind here. And we're gonna look for another 4 of a kind on 8s. If we can get it, we got 3 8s to start, so we are gonna look for it. If we can get 4 8s here, we should win automatically. And one more discard. We can get there. Did not get there. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just basically play a bunch of 4-card hands in order to increase the Square Joker's chip amount. Because we have to play a few extra hands here to win anyway, so we might as well get some benefit out of it. This time we'll also do another pair. Do something like that. But again, only playing 4 cards because we can increase the Square Joker here. And we should find our 8 now. We still have 3 8s left in the deck and only 25 cards remaining. Never mind, my luck is awful. Now we're panicking a little bit because we're probably going to lose here if we don't find the 4th 8. There are 3 left in the deck. It's possible I should play a 5th card here just to guarantee it. If I don't find the 8, what's my other plan that would win this round? Probably a full house, which would mean the 2 is what we're looking for. So I'll still play a 4-card hand. And I'll just be a little greedy here. If we lose, it's whatever. We can try one more run today. Run it back on this deck. See if we get lucky. But I mean, we're just like, we've been looking for this 8 since the first hand, and we still haven't gotten it. That's kind of ridiculous that we didn't find... all 3 remaining 8s are in the remaining 17 cards. We started with these 3 8s in our hand and haven't found a single other 8. That is very unlucky, but... I guess we just lose. I don't really think that there's a way... I mean, I don't think Full House gets there, right? Because it's not that... Yeah, it's not that good. Oh well. That just really blows, though, because, like, what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just, like, not think I was gonna draw a 4th 8? That's kind of ridiculous, actually. I don't know. Well, back to the erratic deck. I guess that's why they call it the erratic deck. Well, we're gonna see what the deck has in store for us this time. We are gonna have to take a look at the deck once again because, as I understand it, it's different every time, and indeed it is. This time we have more clubs than anything else. We also have way more queens than anything else, a total of 7 queens in the deck. That's quite good. We also have way more variance in numbers here. Instead of most of them being at 3 or 4 or 2, we have like a bunch of 6s, some 5s, even a 7, like I said, for queens. So I think this is an even better starting deck to start going for 4 of a kind with because of how good having 7 queens in the deck is. So we will try again for the 4 of a kind run, see what we can do. Definitely gonna play all these out though. Try to get 4 of a kind right off the bat here so we can win in one hands. We only need 300 chips though, so really anything would work. 2 pair is 20 times 2 plus the 34, so it's actually 54 times 2, still not enough to win in one. So yeah, we'll just look for the 4 of a kind on the queens. How many 7s do I have actually? Not very many. Okay, we're discarding those for sure then. So we'll keep the 2 jacks and the queen, see what we get. Find a 3rd jack and a 2nd queen. We could just go for the full house here. That would definitely win. But the reason why I don't want to just automatically play the full house and not utilize my remaining discards is because there's a voucher that makes it so that you always get the planet card of the most played poker hand you've played this run, and so I want to make sure that if I'm going for 4 of a kind that I play more 4 of a kinds than any other hand. So, and indeed I do find the 4 of a kind. Perfect. Okay, so I could have played the full house, but I still win. I still get all the same amount of money I was going to get before. I just also get to start this number off with 1 instead of full house, which I don't care about. So we are on to the next round here. Again, we're going to get $6 because 3 hands remaining, plus 3 for the small blind. Nothing here that really stands out to me. We could buy a buffoon pack if we want to just guarantee extra chip production. However, because we have 7 whole queens in our deck, I think we're pretty likely going to be able to beat the big blind no problem. And so I'm actually just going to save all my money to get interest for the next round. Let's see if we can get another 4 of a kind. We have 3 threes to start, 3 left in the deck, so we'll definitely discard everything but the 3 threes and the queen here. Actually, we might even discard the queen, because, yeah, we'll just find 1 more 3 and that'll be good enough. Again, we can just win with the full house, but I'd like to keep playing 4 of a kinds if I can, so I actually am going to discard all. Once again, I just need 1 3 and we're good. We only have 1 discard remaining, which stinks, but we should be able to find it here. Just 1 more 3 and we're chilling. Got it. And even though these are a lower number, it still should be fine. I don't think I'm going to have a problem here. So, because we won in 1 hand again, we get $3 from our hands remaining, $2 from interest, and 4 from the blind, so $9 total is going to be the payout here. Very good. So now we have some options. We have a pretty easy boss coming up. So it's possible we want to save our money again. However, we could also just guarantee we win a round in 1 hand by buying a little bit of extra oomph. We also have mostly clubs in our deck. In fact, 4 of our 7 queens are clubs, meaning that buying this extra club multiplier card might not be a bad idea. We can also get lucky here. There are currently there's always 9 different planet cards you can find, and this shows us 3 random planet cards, and I need 1 of them to be Mars. So I think that's like a 1 in 3 chance basically to improve our 4 of a kind numbers. 1 in 3 chance is pretty good for $4. That's not bad. All of these are pretty good options, but I think I'm going to go with the 1 in 3 chance to get Mars here. We do get Mars, we will automatically grab that, making 4 of a kind to basically instant win against these early blinds here. We won't go ahead and buy the other pack because we're at $15 now, and this would drop us below our interest threshold. So we're just going to fight the boss here, and again, we're just looking for more 4 of a kind. We start with no queens in our opening hand. However, what were our 6s? So queen was the most at 7, but we also have 6 jacks. So jack, 9, and 3 are also good. We have jack and 9, so I'm going to discard everything but the jack and the 9. Oh, I should have kept the 3 as well. Okay, whatever. I got 2 more jacks and another 9. I could go ahead and just play a full house, because now it kind of doesn't matter since this is already at 2. Even if I play a full house, my most played will still be 4 of a kind. Would this win? So this is 30, 48 plus 40 is 88 times 4. That would not win. Okay, so let's keep going to try to find a 4th jack. And in fact, I am going to discard the 9s here just to maximize my odds of finding that 4th jack. And once more. Dang, okay. We're going to go ahead and play a bunch of random hands just to utilize them because we're out of discards, but just playing a random 5-card hand that isn't a jack is basically like using another discard. What the heck? Okay, another. Well, this is just another. This is exactly what happened last run. Couldn't find a single other 8. Now I can't find a single other jack. What the heck? Okay, well, we're gonna lose to the freaking first boss of the run. Are you kidding me, dude? Ay, 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 ay. Okay, 50, so it'd be 90 times 4 if we play this full house now. 90 times 4 is still not enough to win, though. Like, we still wouldn't just win. Right? 90 times 4 is, in fact, 360, right? So we'd still be like 200 off. And then we'd have one hand left. Okay, well, we're out of options now. We basically have to just go for the final jack here. Otherwise, we're just cooked. Because if I play the full house now and I don't win, I'd have to hopefully get enough of a hand together to get 200 chips off of a single hand. So we're not gonna be able to do that. So we just need to fish for the extra jack, and we don't get it. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay. Well then. I don't think this wins either. This is only like slightly better, 92 times 4 instead of 90 times 4. Okay, I'm into the stream. This is fucking ridiculous. That is ridiculously unlucky. How am I? How? Actually, how? I had 14 cards left on my deck. 3 of them were jacks. Okay, well that's cool. I hate the erratic deck. Apparently, I just hate it. It's my least favorite deck. I did get to check out some new jokers this stream. We tried out the newest difficulty, the orange stake, and the purple stake. First tried them both. And then immediately lost to the lowest difficulty on the new deck twice because I don't understand statistics apparently. We're going to keep playing this game. I don't know if I'm going to continue it next Sunday because I've kind of done what I wanted to do in it, which was unlock all the decks. But most likely this is not the last stream that I play this game. I will, if not next Sunday, definitely be returning to it at some point. I like this game a lot. It's a ton of fun. If there is a different game, though, that seems fun and I think would work for the stream, I might choose to play that instead. With that all being said, though, thank you guys all so much for watching. I know we're ending a little earlier than usual today, but like I said, I kind of did. I really wasn't expecting to just beat purple and orange stake on the first try each time, so I kind of didn't plan for that. And then when I tried out the new deck, it was just frustrating. So with that being said, I think we're just gonna call it there. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Thanks for the new subscriber, Mr. Femboy. I appreciate you. We are scheduled again for another stream on this upcoming Thursday, most likely League of Legends as per the schedule. And like I said, this game I might be playing more maybe next Sunday, if not definitely in the future, because I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's tiding me over until Slay the Spire 2 comes out. And when that comes out, probably I'll be playing that on stream, so look forward to it. That game seems like it's going to be awesome. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.